Hello, Leos, and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for April 1st through the 7th of 2019. Alrighty, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It cannot and will not resonate with every single one of you. It's just not possible, and it is not meant to, okay? If you want to book your own private reading, you can do so by using all the information right below this video in my description box. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. And I want to thank you guys for all of your support. I love connecting with you all. And let's see what's coming in this week for you guys, okay? We're going to look at your general energy first with the Hieronymus Bosch deck. We'll see what's coming in or what will be happening in general and career sectors. And then we'll move on to love, okay, guys? So, what is the general energy of my Leos for April 1st through the 7th of 2019? What is this? 8 of Swords. And I was about to say, I do feel like you guys really need to just stop and relax for a second, stop and breathe. I do think that the new moon, we do have the new moon in Aries this week on the 5th. And, you know, there is a feeling of uncertainty that is coming up to this, that is, I think, definitely prevalent in your energy right now. We are wanting to work through some issues, some problems, or we're, having them kind of come up and present themselves to us in order to work through them. Because Aries, new moon energy, we have Aries in the sun and the moon. So I do think that there's a lot of push to get through, just a lot of general push energy, but to push through areas where we've been blocked or areas where we block ourselves, honestly, to recognize them and to do something about it. This is a great time for new beginnings, to start something new in terms of business, in terms of work. And again, the Uranus, sorry, what am I saying? Blech, cannot English. Mercury in retrograde, I know that it is now direct, but it is still not fully direct until like halfway through April, so it's still killing me. But anyways, that new moon in Aries is making a square to Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node in Capricorn, which is bringing a lot of new energy for upheavals in terms of our set foundations. We're really looking at the areas and we're noticing where we lack strength and what we fear pursuing and why. And I feel like the Eight of Swords is very much about that. What have we not moved forward in and why? Where are we blocking ourselves? Where are we afraid to push forward and to change? In this deck, the Eight of Swords, let me read the meaning for it because I love the meanings of this deck, and I always use this for when I feel a sign. I don't use this deck all the time because the messages are intense, different, and very important, but I felt like you guys really needed it this week. But Eight of Swords is the inexpert one. By lashing out at air, one does not find refreshment, one thing at a time. One thing at a time, Leos. I know there's a lot of energy. We don't really know what's going on. We might feel very confused, very stressed out right now, but there is a need to slow down. So let's see what's coming in this week for you guys. Again, this is just the only notes that I wrote down really that I got when I was thinking about how the new moon's going to affect you is relax. Please relax. Please relax. Please stop pushing so much on everything. Try not to be everywhere at once. All right, let's see. Leos this week for you, April 1st to the 7th of 2019. Coming in this week in your general life and career, what will be happening? Ace of Wands, yeah, there is that real big energetic push. We might want to move forward and things, but we might need more knowledge at this time, honestly. Yeah, Judgment. Because if we want to push forward in this new beginning, we have to be willing to make the changes that have presented themselves to us recently. I think a lot of issues are coming up, guys, and we are maybe a little bit more unwilling to change here. Knave of Swords reversed, the Sun. But the Sun says, we might be coming... what the hell? I'm literally in a closed room inside, and I'm getting bit by goddamn mosquitoes. Sorry, guys. That, surprised me, and I don't like that. Anyways, yeah, there's definitely a stinging sensation to the week. Maybe something gets at you, and you're like, why is this hurting me? But in reality, I just feel this is... maybe some painful conclusions, things that we're realizing here. Ow, that really hurt. I have to be honest, the devil. Yeah, whatever is happening this week, it really hurts. It's really, some karmic release here. Let's move these around here and let's get some clarifiers. Yeah, there's definitely some karmic release. I'm sorry. I hate mosquitoes. When will they eradicate them? It's my real question. I know I'm supposed to love everything on this planet Earth, but I do not love mosquitoes, and I wish they would all die. Alright, Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Judgment for my Leos this week. Clarify Ace of Wands to Judgment for my Leos this week. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Getting the Hangman. Yeah. Okay, so even though there's a push to move forward on something, we need to go within and really determine what this is. What is this push, and where is it pushing us in our lives? The Hangman says that we need to look at this from a different perspective. We must suspend ourselves. The universe is literally suspending him, and he can't get out of it until he figures his way out. He has to look above and below for a way out here. Look into the past and the future and the now. To see like where you're at now and how you can move where you want to go here. What needs to be changed? Judgment. Hangman. Yeah. Three of Swords. This is very painful, guys, but look at what comes after that. Getting your power. And actually, I'm going to leave this over here because these all kind of seem to resonate for me right here. Clarify. Page of Swords reversed. And the Sun. It's painful, but you have to take authority for what, take authority and responsibility is a message that I'm getting here. If you want to be your best self, you have to take responsibility for what you've done. For, how your life is. We can't be blaming this on other people, other situations. We need to take responsibility for it. Okay? This is some heartbreaking realizations, painful upheavals, things that we have to go within to realize, pain that we have to go through again, deal with, understand. Understanding where we were responsible in terms of these heartbreaking issues, in terms of whatever has not worked out, in terms of maybe stunting ourselves in some ways. God, now I think I'm just paranoid this thing's going to bite me. Maybe that's how you guys are feeling. Maybe something has happened to you, somebody hurt you, something went down, and now you're kind of feeling a little bit paranoid. And that's why we need to not act in this energy. Yeah, because at the center of your reading is the Page of Swords reversed. Page of Swords reversed can often mean that, you're looking for problems, you're looking for an issue, you're paranoid about the way something is going, so you might be spying, looking into things that you shouldn't be looking into, and looking into things in ways that you shouldn't look into them, because you're just going to create problems for yourself. Make a decision to not do that. Clarify the Sun. Sun to the Devil here. I feel like we're realizing where we're blocked. Yeah. 6 of Wands and 10 of Wands reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of release here. There's a lot of release. There's a lot of pushing forward in the right direction because we're recognizing where our faults lie. And I really feel like this is hitting home for you guys because this is faults within you. This is problems that you've created, issues that you've created for yourself, and that's why it hurts so much. I don't think that this has been done by anybody else but yourself. And I think that that's why this is a painful recognition right here. I mean, we can't help but feel kind of embarrassed, upset, guilty, Three of Swords emotions for, something that we've done to ourselves. Doesn't feel good. And you realize that you're the culprit and not somebody else. All right, Ace of Wands. Knowledge, locking oneself inside oneself bears no fruit. However, with the Judgment card and the Hangman, it's saying that instead of pushing forward, we need to go within. I mean, it's saying that, locking yourself inside yourself bears no fruit, but in this case, I'm going to have to say it does. I think that you need to. I think you need to evaluate where this push is, where this Aries new moon or this Aries energy is pushing you to look at inside of yourself. It's uncomfortable. It's painful. I wouldn't go gallivanting around saying this and saying that to other people this week, but I would go within and figure out what this is to you, where this is pushing up against, the boundaries in your life here. The Hangman, things are hidden behind other things. One must look both above and below to liberate oneself. Suffering, liberating yourself from the suffering here. And Judgment. Judgment is to make progress in the future. We must have carried out all that which came from our past. Responsibility. Again, guys, there's responsibility. The Three of Swords. Three of Swords in this deck is quite a painful energy. The Sluggard, he who does not show both hands does not show his heart. Where have we been less than authentic in our lives, in our interactions, and how we've come across? What have we not taken responsibility for? Told people that we were the victim. Don't call yourself the victim anymore. I would say please stop victimizing yourself this week. This is not a week to victimize yourself. This is a week to take responsibility, to stand up and say, yeah, I screwed up. I was wrong. I was a mess. And I'm ready to overcome these feelings because I understand now that this happened because of me and no one else. I have to take responsibility. The Emperor. Let's get the Emperor here. Authority comes from the man, not from his clothing, but the man must wear these clothes to make his authority recognized. The Father, take responsibility to make your authority recognized. You have to take responsibility for your actions, and that's what we're being held up here. No matter how painful it is, no matter what happened, we must accept some type of responsibility this week that we don't want to. All right, Page of Swords reversed. And again, this could be resonating in terms of an emotional thing, in terms of career, whatever this is to you. This to me doesn't feel like it's fully career for you guys this week. We're going through something much deeper. Something that goes beyond, that touches all areas of our life. The Page of Swords, the bully, the smaller the enemy, the greater his wrath. And again, when it's reversed, it kind of feels like you're turning that energy in a negative way into yourself by whatever you're doing, whatever you're looking at, whatever you're trying to, deal with here. Again, we could be coming across negatively, like a bully, angrily. So make sure you're not doing that this week. Your energy is all over the place because you're going through this. You're going through a lot of revelations, overcoming this devil energy, judgment. There is a lot of stuff going on here, and we need to... Again, we need to not get distracted and like I just did when I got bit by the mosquito. It makes me angry for a second. So as you're going through this, you might be feeling, upset, angry, prone to disagreements and saying harsh things. Then don't hang out with people. Don't talk to people. Take responsibility for whatever you're going through, and don't try to place it on this person and that person because they talked to you at the wrong moment or they did this at the wrong moment. Recognize where you're at this week. This is about you. This is nobody else that's dealing with this energy but you. This is you. Fully you, Leo. Nobody else. And I want to make that very clear. We cannot blame any of this on anyone else this week. There's just so much you guys energy here that I know it's about you. This is yourself. This is internal. This is something to do with you and nobody else. And I can't stress that enough. And that's why I keep saying it, because I feel like you guys need to be like, well, no, this air sign did this, or this Aries did this, or this person. No, this is you. And I don't want to be harsh, but your higher self wants you to know that it's you. Alright? So take responsibility, take authority, and you can move past this. You will move forward, but you have to recognize where we're holding on to resentments and guilt and, how we're placing it on other people here. Okay? Anyways, King of Swords. The calm strength of reason is unstoppable as the storm. There's calm sense and reason. There's, when reason comes in here, it's like that is more calming. And whether, you like the reason that's coming in or not, this is pure reason. This is pure, factual knowledge. This is you. And that's just what I get here, is recognizing and standing still in that moment and saying, you're right, this is me. I'm taking responsibility. I'm going to take this. I'm going to move forward with it. Now that I recognize what's happening here, I can finally confront this energy and drop it. I can confront these issues and deal with them. The Sun. Where is that? The reality which we dedicate to others illuminates our path. And then there's the devil there. The devil is, even evil derives joy from evil, but man is not made for that type of joy, cruelty. We're understanding where we've been cruel, where we've held ourselves up, where we have, taken on this devil energy and let it control our lives, or let it, take us for a ride here. Let it, become us. Where has that been, and where have we indulged too much? Where are our addictions, our, codependency issues that continuously crop up and send us in circles, things that we need to deal with but we refuse to. We're seeing that for what it is, and we're understanding here with the Ten of Wands reversed how to release that. Because the Ten of Wands is the porter. To bear the load of every man is beyond the strength of everyone. You cannot carry everything that you're carrying right now, whether it be from past things or, even if you do feel guilty or, just because this is you does not mean you have to carry this once you recognize it's you. It's making the necessary changes and not carrying that guilt, that remorse, that, regret, whatever this may be, and pushing forward through it. Yeah, it's painful, but we can release it and continue to push forward towards a much better path. So there's no reason in, holding on to it anymore. Whew, big reading for you guys. Big energy. Again, this is just a general reading, so I'm not going to go any further into it, but if you guys want to book a private reading, all the information is right below this video in my description box. Okay? Alrighty, guys. Let's see what else we get here for love now. Let's look at some love. I'm going to use my, what do I want to use for you guys for love? I actually want to use my Hermetic Tarot for you guys for love. Check out love for my Leos. Yeah, this is a longer one than I wanted it to be. You guys are going through something right now. Huh. Big mood, big energy. Love. My Leo singles, couples. All my Leos in love. 10 of Pentacles. Coming to the end of, you know, some cycles here. This is, yeah, I mean, 10s are always cycles ending, but it's also generational, you know, things that have accumulated even from past lives, from, you know, karmic situations that are coming to an end. We're reaching the end of that in terms of our comfort. I'm trying to find a different way to say, in terms of, you know, where our stability lies and why we haven't been able to find it. We're getting over something that maybe has been carried with us through past lives here. Trying to see 10 of Pentacles as generational. 7 of Cups. Dealing with some confusion. Which way do we go? 10 of Wands. Yeah, this is definitely, again, there's a lot of 10s over the past couple weeks, I have to say. There's been a lot of 10s. 7 of Pentacles. Let's pull some clarifiers here. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Let's bring this up for my Leos in terms of love. Whoa, Temperance reverse, 7 of Swords reverse. Yeah, we're having realizations about where we're imbalanced and about our imbalance in terms of, it feels like a lot of us have indulged too much here in terms of love. 7 of Cups, the Lovers. The Lovers is right there at the center of your reading, guys. We're understanding a new path in love here, having something come into us, maybe a Gemini. But again, I think that this is more of, we're taking a new lease in terms of love. We're approaching it differently. 10 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Clarify that with the Lovers for what's happening for my Leos in love this week. Yeah, new beginnings. You guys are having a new beginning. You're so tired of the old. Yeah. Clarify the Foolish Man, 7 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Yeah, new beginning by the end of the week here. I do feel that we are realizing where we have been unstable, where things have, with 2 7s here, it's been confusion, a mess. We're reaching an end of a very, you know, ingrained cycle. One that, again, maybe from our past lives, lessons that we've needed to learn. It's something that we came back here to learn about love. About maybe not spreading our energy and scattering it is what I'm getting here. If we have been, you know, if we have been kind of egotistical, also is a message that I'm getting in terms of love. We have assumed, you know, I only want to date, like, models. Maybe this is more male Leo energy, but, like, I mean, it could be female Leo. It doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter. If you find that, you know, physically you get stuck in people's physicalities, I'm getting the message to be a little bit more grounded. To not be so obsessed with the way people look and physicality, honestly, because it's not doing any good for you. It's going to have you running around in circles, never finding the person that you want to. There's too much confusion there, and it doesn't have staying power. It's not healthy. However you've been approaching life, your love life is not healthy, and you are realizing that right now. And again, this isn't going to resonate with every single Leo out there, so don't be like, me and my partner are fine and happy and I'm good, and you're just, you know, I'm not listening to this and screw you. You know, this is not for everybody. I get the messages that come through, and these are your higher selves that are telling me this, so please don't get mad. I don't mean to be harsh on you, but this is some energy of needing to take things more seriously. However you've been approaching love has been totally unstable. And you're learning some lessons that maybe you've needed to learn for years, throughout past lives, about how to be more balanced in terms of love, and how not to be constantly giving into, you know, what tempts us. Tempting and attractive people and things that don't give us what we really need, what we're really looking for. We need to approach love differently because we're not approaching it in a really structured way. We need to approach it in a more, you know, with more passion. Yeah, we need to follow our passions and speak our mind and, you know, step into things without really worrying. But I mean, that's you guys all the time, I feel like a lot. I mean, not all the time, but there's just needs to be more of a staying power here. If you guys are like serial daters, you date around a lot and you're never looking for anything serious, or you complain about wanting something real and then go and like date a bunch of other people that are just not going to give you that, while ignoring, you know, the people that are really there for you, you might be realizing this week that somebody has something real to offer, and that and this may be a difficult new chapter for you to start, but it might be that there is somebody here that offers this new beginning in terms of love, that offers you something more stable, that offers you something that can really and not just be passionate and fun, but have staying power. And, you know, maybe you need to be more loyal to your lovers, and instead of, you know, looking for pleasure in a second. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, one night stands and living that kind of life are bad, and if you want to do that, you can, but it feels like you guys are doing that, but it's not what you really internally want. And we're realizing again where we've indulged too much, where the balance is off, whatever is unstable. There's instability here in how you've been approaching love life, and I do think that there's addictions, problems that have been coming up here. And we're coming to the end of a cycle here. We're learning how to really deal with this. We're recognizing where our faults lie and where we need to change in terms of love. Ooh, Leos, Leos, Leos. Wow. All right, let's check out one card for singles, one for couples for love here. Message for my single Leos. And again, if I'm going to be setting up my Patreon as soon as they okay me and stuff, and then we will be having all these extended readings for the weeklies and monthlies and whatever needs to be extended on there, okay? Single Leos, heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, we need to have some heart-to-heart conversations. Maybe talking to somebody this week will help us if we're single, or maybe if, you know, if we don't know where things have been going. Whatever this means to you, it feels like we need to have a heart-to-heart conversation in order to move forward here, whether it be with a friend, a lover, somebody we want to actually be with. And then couples, we get keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Keep an open mind in your relationship. You might not know where things are going right now, but what you've manifested in is here, and you just need to keep an open mind about where it's going and just stay positive, okay, guys? Also, again, don't be afraid to have conversations, but I would say make sure when you have these conversations, you're not coming off as intense, rude, angry, or letting all that agitation of all this energy kind of get, you know, stuck up in you so that you're coming across kind of negatively. Anyways, thank you guys so much. I will see you in next week's weeklies. Do check out the readings for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. We are not just our sun sign. Make sure to check out your monthly as soon as that is up. I'm working on those. And your yearly for 2019 to 2020. I wish you all the blessings this week, and, you know, a lot of strength this week for you guys, okay, Leos? Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for all of your support. Have a beautiful week.